Good night, everyone. It is finally time. It is August 20th, 2020, and right now it is time to play Train Sim World 2, which has been released about an hour ago on consoles in the US. It's already been out in other regions because it's midnight already there. I mean, I'm not in Australia. It's probably already afternoon, and there it has been released for a few hours. Like when it was like 10 a.m. Eastern, at, at that point of day, yesterday basically on the 19th, I was still sleeping then, but Australia could already play, and now it's our turn to finally start playing Train Sim World. This is the launch stream. This is the first gameplay I am doing of this brand new game. So welcome everybody, and I've been waiting this for a whole long time. I've been waiting this for since June 9th. That's the day when this game was announced. Yep, indeed, June 9th. It's been so long ago, June 9th, and now it's finally August 20th. It was first scheduled for August the 6th, but then due to them wanting to do more with the preserved collection, aka the TSW 2020 routes, which we already had in the game. They wanted to do more with that, so that's why they have moved the release date to August the 20th. But we get something extra instead of that, and part of it I've downloaded, the other part's not. But I'm not gonna that much care about the preserved collection today, because today, basically this night, is all about the new routes, which are the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen in Germany, Nordrhein-Westfalen, and the Bakerloo line of the London Underground. That are the new routes in TSW2. So yeah, that's my primary focus for this stream. And also on the roadmap which they've released about 2 days ago, last Tuesday, more new exciting routes are also coming to TSW2, including some new countries. Switzerland is on the list, France is on the list with the TGV duplex coming, the Marseille to Avignon route. But for now, this is the base game. This is Train Sim World 2, which is right here on the screen, as you can see. So, I've popped up myself a thumbnail for this stream, but I think we can start right now. Okay, so I'm not gonna sign in with Dovetail Live. I do have a Dovetail Live account, but I'm not gonna sign in with that. I don't know, due to information I have to enter, that might show up, and I don't want that. Dovetail Games made a painful mistake streaming this afternoon, where they actually showed an IP address on stream. Yep, that's completely true. So painful mistake. But we're finally ready to do this. We're finally ready to go here. Just skip this. I'll say yes, please, because probably the next time when I sign in, I'll probably do enter those details. But yeah, I've got the chat up, so yeah. Probably won't be. I mean, I will be reading chat, but probably won't be answering in chat. But yeah, I'm gonna just share the stream here, and we'll get started. So create a new profile. So we've got the backdrop of a railroad crossing here. Why is this not working? Why is down on the D-pad not working? Maybe it's L3? No? R3? Oh, it's R3. Oh, okay. That's kind of weird to find out. Oh yeah, it says R view uniforms. Oh, oh, kind of weird. So what should I do? So we have a neutral outfit, which is this. We have the U.S. freight engineer, the London Underground driver, TfL, the Deutsche Bahn driver, UK freight driver, and Class 377 driver. So I'm thinking, because we already had the Deutsche Bahn driver, I'm thinking going with the London Underground driver, as that's new. Name, obviously. There we go. It might enter the blog scene if I do Dovetail Live, but I'm not gonna bother with that for now. Not really important. There we go. Oh wait, this was a block scene, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, here are the different routes. Well, for now it's only, I mean, the base game concludes these first three. So Sandpatch grades in the US, the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen basically, in Germany, and the London Underground Bakerloo line in the UK. Oh, okay, no, never mind. And then also East Coastway, but East Coastway is because I do own the deluxe edition of the game, which costs about $49.99, and the standard edition costs $29.99. The deluxe edition, you only need to buy that if you have East Coastway, but I didn't, so I bought the deluxe edition, and I got East Coastway with that. Alrighty then, but we are now, I think, starting off with the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen, and then going to London Underground Bakerloo line. I'm not really gonna play the Sandwich Grade, as that's probably gonna be a slow line and one of the more boring lines. But yeah, the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen, and definitely the Bakerloo line. But yeah, we're gonna start with the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen, and we're gonna be starting a new journey. That's how we, never mind, or explore. I don't know. Training. So we're gonna be starting with the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen introduction, which I've actually already done a little test before the stream, but normally it starts when you present Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen, but yeah, we're gonna be starting with the introduction. Never mind. Just gonna be starting with the introduction. Meanwhile, I'll share on different Discords and stuff. I'm not gonna be talking here because...
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world. You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right. Besides operating trains, there are lots of requirements to navigate on foot. Try moving around now. This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one. You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, then return to the game when ready. A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the driver's seat. A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in. These are brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them. In the top right, there are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience. This train is ready to go. Push the indicated handle all the way forwards to get moving. The line from here runs to the border with Holland and Belgium and forms part of the international network of services that operate across Europe. This particular train is a third-generation intercity express built by Siemens in Germany for international operations. It is formed of 8 cars and has a top speed of 320 kilometers per hour. Train Sim World allows you to ride and drive from a selection of camera views. Let's take a look now while exploring this train. You can change between internal and external camera views by pressing the right stick. You've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to West Germany. Prepare yourself for a high-speed ride on the world's first international railway line, linking Köln with Holland and Belgium. Experience the thrill of driving the highly modern ICE 3M electric high-speed train up to 250 kilometers per hour, or take in the sights of the border region while riding the versatile BR442 Talent 2 articulated multiple unit. International Express or Tranquil commuter service, you set the pace. Along the way, don't forget to place route maps, apply safety signage, place hazard cones, and restock first aid points. Welcome to the Köln-Aachen high-speed line.
And yeah, so we've done our first introduction. So yeah, that is how the introduction goes. When I have a sound check, that all works. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, so that we have just driven the ICE 3. Next up is the Talent 2. we're gonna be doing a Talent 2 service from how should I say, from Köln or Cologne to Aachen, and then at Aachen we will do a, how should I say, we'll do a service with the ICE 3 to back to Köln Hauptbahnhof. So that's the plan for right now. Hell no! Hell no! I'm not gonna do this. Talent 2, I know how this train works. I know how this train works. I don't need the introduction. Might complete it soon later on, but I wanna go ahead and let's do a... I want to just do the ICE's, just do the ICE introduction, as the Talent 2 is kind of not really needed. Because I already know how it works. Exactly, I know how it works. Because it was one of the first routes of Trains to World, the rapid transit route. When I came to console in 2018, just over 2 years ago, this was already in the game. So this was the first route I played. Yeah, let's right now do the ICE 3M introduction. ICE 3, and then the M is for so we can go across borders to, for example, the Netherlands and Belgium.
Welcome to driver training. Here you will be taken through the operation of an ICE 3M high-speed electric train. During this brief introduction, we will go through the train preparation, critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started. During normal operation, this unit draws electricity from the overhead catenary via a pantograph. However, since the pantograph is currently in the down position, we have to power the initial systems by priming the auxiliary battery. Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most... The reverser determines the direction of travel. Now activate the pantograph, so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead catenary. Set the exterior lights for normal operation. For this introduction, you'll be driving into Köln main station to perform passenger operations. The train is now ready to depart. Release the brakes and apply a small amount of power. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce component stress and maintenance requirements. Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop. Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Türen geöffnet.
While the passengers are boarding, lock down this cab and change ends, and we'll be leaving the station the way we came in.
Störung. Störung. Zugbeeinflussung. WB gesperrt. WB gesperrt.
Nice work. This train is now ready for service. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
And there we go. We've done another tutorial. Okay, so we're getting some experience from this though. We'll do the Talent 2 introduction once, but not now. We'll do it later. We're going to go back to the main menu and let's do the first Talent 2 service then. After that we'll do the ICE service. After that we'll do the Bakerloo line. Oh yeah, so there's also tools. So what's Trace World 2? We have two new tools which are the Scenario Designer or Scenario Editor and the Livery Editor or Livery Designer. So yeah, let's have a look at the Scenario Editor. So the Scenario Editor, oh never mind, not now. The Livery Editor, so we can basically take the livery, make your own livery basically. So let's, for example, the BR406. Great new, I don't know, not gonna do that now, we'll probably maybe do that at the end of the stream, but yeah, that's two new tools. Let's do a timetable service with the BR442, the Talent 2. The only exception with the Rapid Transit route is that this is a 4-car unit, and of course it's in traffic red livery, not the Leipzig S2 livery, or Leipzig S-Bahn livery. Continue with this, we are going to do a service. Let's look at the ICE services. So that this is the ICE services. So the ICE services run. It's Köln-Aachen, so between Aachen and Köln, but the main route goes from Germany, Frankfurt Main Hauptbahnhof. That's where the main route starts, where this train comes from. Then pulls into Köln, we drive it to Aachen, and when it leaves Aachen, it goes via Liège in Belgium to Brussels North station, or and then it ends at Brussels South station, which is in French called Bruxelles Midi. So that's where these trains run between. So I want to take the 940 service to Frankfurt Main Hauptbahnhof. So we are going to look for a service, a Talent 2 service that arrives at about the time, I don't know. So as you can see, we can drive the RE9 services between Aachen and Siegen. So to Aachen, and I mean, if you're going to Köln, it goes actually farther to Siegen, but Aachen. So I'm thinking we're gonna be looking for this one here. And yes, we are going to drive this with PZB on. Yes, PZB is going on for this. No matter if I get Zwangsbremsung or 2 or 3 or more, I'll just deal with it. So let's plug in the keyboard. And we will do a scenario, never mind, a timetable service. So when you start up, it shows you this screen, which is drive this westbound regional RE9 service to Aachen. Yep, that's right. So what it shows here basically, that is the that's the notification for me plugging in the keyboard. What showed up there, but as you can see here, so at the bottom left, the top left, you can see the time. It's currently 8:47 a.m. Probably gonna talk a little closer to the mic so you can hear me a little clearer. So it's 8:47 a.m. This is the RE9 to Aachen Hauptbahnhof. It says drive this westbound Regional Express RE9 service to Aachen. We're driving with the from Köln to Aachen in the lower left corner, the bottom left. We are driving with the BR442 Talent 2 DB livery. The weight of the train is 306.5 tons. It's also a dynamic weight, which means it changes when passengers gets on and off. We have 8 cars, so basically 2 EMUs. And the length of the train is 142.8 meters. I'm gonna start the service. So, I'm gonna be unlocking the doors. Oh yes, I know how this train works. We are going to change the contrast, and that changes the contrast for all these screens. Yep. It's exactly the same train as we had in I don't know if you can understand me, but might as well change the audio settings. A little better. But yeah, that's how it works. So we are going to enable PZB in the CIFA. So they have just come up. This might be a little loud as well. So, oh, I see what happened. It didn't apply. Let's slow it up. I'll make it 50. There we go. be closing these doors here soon. Go. Okay, as you can see, the 85 light has just come on. I'm gonna be going back into the cab. About 10 seconds, and we will be starting from Köln Hauptbahnhof. I'm going to press the P2B fry, P2B release key as next signal is green. This might show her. As you can see, that was showed a red signal, but it had those two yellow lights. No, not yellow lights, but there's two white lights that add that on, which means we are basically cleared to proceed. The signal is SH1, which is basically a shunting signal. But we are now allowed no more than 40 kilometers an hour. And this EMU doesn't have AFB, but it does have a tempomat. Ah, we got a strong phantom. Never mind. I've just to press P2B release. But that was on. There we go already. With the zwangsbremsingen. Not really use P2B on this EMU though, but know how to drive it. Still in restrictive monitoring. I don't know why we can't exit that. There we go. We exited restrictive monitoring. We can now accelerate up to 60 kilometers an hour. We'll be stopping at the next station in about 2.4 kilometers, which is Köln-Ehrenfeld. Oh, going over speed. That already. Normally from this point LZB would kick in due to the sign in on the track. This point LZB for the ICE would kick in, but this train doesn't have LZB. The only train that has it is the LZB. The other trains that also had LZB, for example, the 1A2 of Rapid Transit, that doesn't have LZB. I mean, it has LZB, but it's not usable in TSW2. You can also turn the HUD completely off by pressing the options key on the controller, but you can also do it the old-fashioned way by pressing F1 on the keyboard if you have a keyboard plugged in, but you don't anymore need a keyboard for that. As you can see, we are now going at 79 kilometers an hour, 80. We're We're gonna be getting a speed increase to 160 soon. We have to watch out on the tracks for that. Oh, I'm going to wait until about this next sign here. Alright. Oh, great. Oh, great. I overshot the station. Great. I missed the station. Wow, great. Great way to start off. Great way to start off, indeed. Completely forgot that was a station. Kinda knew it was a station, but I was so focused on the speed limit I didn't even have... Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna be driving without a HUD anymore. Just cause that can happen. Need to know where the stations are first. Kinda think so. Kinda think it was ICE passing the station. No. I am a local service. Starting fresh without any songs programmed on, by the way. There we go. It's okay, so the 85 has turned on, which means PZB is ready. Lower it a little more. Go. Oh, curious, do we have destination signs? That must be FIS actuele routen, so we already RE9 to Aachen. There we go. Press enter. And does that show up? Oh yeah, indeed. Shows up quite nicely here. And it has a next stop bar scrolling all the way. Also in the trains it shows this right here, RE9 to Aachen. There we go. So let's go. We have to depart in restrictive monitoring, as we know. Means no more than 40 while leaving the station. As you can see, this is a red signal, but it has those two white lights, which means we are allowed to pass it, which is the SH1. It's kind of weird though, why it needs to show a red signal, as we're not really shunting, we're going onto the main line. Next signal green. Yeah, it is. And we are released from restrictive monitoring. The speed right here is 160. That's so weird. As right now it becomes 70. slow down a little bit. So in a moment here, as we're taking this curve, you would see the LZB sign. And in the track actually runs a wire, which is controlling the LZB. So right as we go around the corner, as Matt said in the stream, and there you see the sign. There you see. There it says LZB, and there you can now see the wire, which is the LZB wire. That basically controls the LZB, and what LZB is basically the PZB variant, but for high-speed trains. Because when limited to PZB, you are looking at the signals, but you can only see the signals and speed signs from when you're kind of going slower. When you're going at such high speeds of greater than 160 kilometers an hour, you often can't see those signs. So that's why they have LZB. LZB is basically that wire in the middle of the track, which basically looks forward to the whole route, and if there is a speed change coming up and basically the whole route, it will tell you on a display in the cab how far away you are from the speed change. And using the AFB and the ICE, you can actually make the train drive itself. So you only have to press the CFA. Oh my gosh. I'm almost gonna overshoot again. Yep, I did. Oh my god. And I overshot by holy crazy hell. 394 meters. That's crazy. Normally don't do this. As you can see, this is the LZB wire. Normally you're not allowed to do this, but we're just doing it. Been some time since I drove this train, and it's a new route. Won't happen on the next station, I'll guarantee you. There we go. We have stopped here. Oh, 2 minutes late, but that's what the DB is known for, being late. Go back to screen. There we go. Back in restrictive monitoring. We cannot go further than, or faster than 44. So we'll have to kind of go slow at this speed in a moment. Next stop is only in 14 kilometers. Horham, 902. We're not gonna make that, obviously. Okay, we've just released. That's a Sifa. It's kind of small, so I kind of love having this zoomed in view. And it's nice we can do this as well on the consoles right now, because you couldn't do this before. It's nice so you can look at actually the speed dial here without having to guess what speed it is. And we've reached the max speed of PZB, which is 160. As you can see, go faster than 160, the G light comes on, which means brake. get a Peter Big Zwangsbremsen. What are the other signal? I don't know. I don't know. That's on the first Zwangsbremsen we got. It's not letting me. We're allowed no more than 40 now. And now no, we still don't. I don't know why the 85 light is flashing though. I don't know why I had to acknowledge P2B, I don't know what it was though. First time route. Swans. They didn't guarantee you a Zwangsbremsingen, but yeah, you got one. Ooh. Look at that. Oh my god, another overshoot. I guarantee you that wouldn't happen. The last carriage didn't even make it. And strangely enough, this is how we can load passengers. Strangely enough. These trains are kind of different though. Might because I maybe know the difference that we're driving two sets of trains, not one. You get the preserved collection. I haven't noticed that, but the only thing I know is I think you have to still download it, but. Yeah, I know that the preserved collection comes in like 2 parts, I think even 3. So yeah, the first one still might have to arrive, but might as well have to go to like the store or something and see how that works. Might do it later on in the stream when I have the time for it. Oh damn, hell no. Why the heck do I unlock the wrong doors? Wow. Brake pressure still has to build, oh my god. Why does the brake pressure build so slowly? It's 3.3. I can't even start driving because the brake pressure needs to be almost 5 before we can drive. Next stop is Duren. There we go, finally, once again. We're departing with about 4 minutes of delay. No, let's say 3. Because we have to arrive by 9:02. The time that is shown on the top left, 9:13, is the arrival time. So Duren and there's Aachen, so we'll be on time to catch the ICE to back to Köln. Might have been a speed sign that triggered the PZB zwangsbremsen. And that's what I believe it is. Oh, we're going too fast, we're going too fast! Oh my gosh. Had to do that for now, but you can't get the underground train to move in the tutorial. We'll do the Bakerloo line in about an hour after you've done the ICE. The ICE service is only going to be taking like 30 minutes, obviously. This is ICE. We're gonna be doing the Bakerloo line in about an hour, if my guess is right. Because we're doing the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen first, and then at about 3 AM, just after 3 AM, we'll do a run of the Bakerloo line. We'll do the introductions, and we'll do one run from Harrow and Wildstone to Elephant and Castle. And by that time, it's just after 4 AM, which is the GTA Online Tunables update time. So that's probably going to be the end of the stream. But yeah, because there are two separate things here. We're not doing the Sandwich Grade, because the Sandwich Grade is one of the more boring routes, in my opinion. Well, obviously it's a good thing it arrived on console, but I might as well play it one time, but that's all about freight. No, I'm gonna love the ICE services and the passenger services. But yeah, these Talon 2 services, they might be kind of boring too. It's not that much stops. But yeah. And that's my general opinion, that I like the passenger services more than the freight services. I mean, I kind of want to drive freight trains, but freight only services, for example. Oh wow, what just happened here? The menu. So there's a tab menu. And there we go, we have the pass block. gonna be arriving at Duran in a moment. Make sure to not overshoot it this time. We're slowing down already. Oh look there, we have some parked ICEs and Talon 2s. Oh god, I'll probably still overshoot. Oh hell, I think I'm braking too fast. Yeah, I'll overshoot. Please, there's not a red signal right straight after. Every station overshot, but at least this time all of the second EMU makes it true. Not ready yet. Now it should be. Make sure the brake pressure is always like at 5, or almost at 5 at least. And isn't here where the end of LZB is? Should be here too. As the speed limit is now being reduced to 160. And we're not using LZB right now. We're gonna be using it soon when we drive the ICE back to how should you say it? Back to Köln Hauptbahnhof. But right now we're just looking forward to the end of the LZB section, which is just around after this bridge. And after this turn. Right here you have it. Yep, here's the end of LZB. Like the wire is no longer running here, but that means it's the end of the LZB section, which is right here. As you'll be driving 160, which is back good enough for P to B. The tempomat is inactive. That will hold us at that speed. should be using both brakes next time. We got a comment in the meantime. Let me see, who was that comment? Not have the comments up right now. Gonna have a speed reduction to 80 in a moment. You need to cut in power in the tube, yeah. There was a comment answering that question. The guys that didn't know how to drive an underground train on the Bakerloo line. We're gonna be finding that out in, as I said, about 15 minutes from now, as soon as we've done the ICE service. What the heck? What the heck? We still got a PZB zwangsbremsung. I acknowledge the PZB. What the heck happened? I do not know what happened. All I know is that I acknowledged the PZB here. Like, I didn't do any mistakes here, but... Hello, Gaming. I acknowledge the PZB here, but I don't know what caused that zwangsbremsung to happen. Go again. Don't have to be restrictive monitoring anymore. Don't hope we get a song something now. No. Oh my god. What is it with this song something? And I clearly acknowledged. I might have been going too fast. I don't know. I don't know. Wasn't there a route ignored? I also have so many songs something. That takes a long time to slow down this train. A very long time. Let's see. Overshot again. Only this door has to be closed though. That door just didn't make it. Oh, I overshot every station. I underestimate the braking capacities of this train. Braking is so slow compared to the Talon 2. I was almost going to say TSW2. The Talon 2 in the rapid transit route from Leipzig to Dessau. We're almost at Aachen. I mean, we only have this part of the section left. Here was Düren. Or no, here, so we only have this part of the section left. Aachen is right here. Oh my god. I forgot to brake pressure. Forgot brake pressure. Damn. I always forget the brake pressure, huh? You can see, not ready yet. Something I hate about this train as well, brake pressure here, as you can see. Has to build up. .2 kilometers, and we will go to Eschweiler. Doesn't it show right here? In this here? See how long are we at Eschweiler Hauptbahnhof? Platform 1. Not this area all too good, because I've been on the highway, German highway, a few times. when I was visiting my family. It's part of my family kind of lives close here, well close, still about a good, let me say 50 miles as a crow flies. A little bit more when you like think the highways and such, but yeah, it's about 50 miles from Aachen that they live, so about 75 miles from Köln. And I sometimes make trips with them to Germany. And that's kind of why I know this vicinity kind of good. And now definitely with it being in Trains to World 2, know it even better. Might as well lower the volume a little bit more. It's inactive. Gonna be having a slowdown to 60 when we hit, I just say when we hit in about 2 kilometers. We have to acknowledge P2P probably for that. So that's SIFA. Okay, there we go. So recharge it quickly. 23 seconds. To go to 85, never mind. And we got a song I'm doing too slow. Oh my god, yep. Another one. Been too slow. That's what happens while you get them. I think every piece of B activation we had a strong momentum. Oh my god, I can't even get rid of it now. Never mind, this is how we do. Brake pressure has to build up again. Yeah, you have to. That means you have to brake well before the speed reduction is actually being announced. Well before it, you have to brake. But kind of speed reduction to 60 from 160. That's very fast. As you know, I mean the speed reduction is very fast. Oh my god, restrictive monitoring, another zwangsbremsen. We can wait another time. Have to wait until it hits 5 again. This stage takes an awful amount of time. You can see the brake pressure building there. Not even good. Finally, there we go. Restrictive monitoring, don't forget that. Line speed's gonna be 60. It says 120. It's so weird. 120 line speed, but oh, the siding says 60. That's why you had that signal showing the 60. There we go. Hold the speed at 60, please, the tempomat. I see it's gonna be much better. Know it. Now already. Go. Don't go emergency brake basically. If you go emergency brake, the whole brake pressure gets shut off, which isn't good. 9:30. Started just before 8:47. That's when we started. Already doing this for about 45 minutes. And wait a little more. Currently, well, we're only allowed 60. Gonna be allowed 120, I think, back on mainland. The horns now have echoes. That's awesome. You can now hear the horn echo in the tunnel. Tempomat has been increased to 120. Now, I'm just slowing down for the 110. There we go. 110 is coming up right here. 140 in a moment. So keep a close eye on the oh, never mind, next station that's after. Already gonna be slowing down to the 80 notch for the next station. the left doors as soon as we stop. There we go. Almost at Aachen. Just, I think, stop here and stop there. That should be it. I'm gonna make it, I hope so. Only about 10 minutes. Otherwise we'll just spawn on Aachen on foot at 9:40. Never mind. It's counted at least an hour for these services. Aachen wat de Erde, yep. There we go. Let me accelerate to 140 already, as that speed limit of 140 is going to affect pretty soon. And as I don't know what the signal showed, I acknowledge PCP. We'll be breaking 1.2 kilometers from the station. Right, tunnel coming up. More tunnels, 2 tunnels. See? Well, speed reduction in about 2.5 kilometers to 120. And about gonna have to take that with the speed reduction to the stop basically. Kilometer in front, I'm gonna cut off to 120 right now basically. We'll have a little easier braking to do. Turn the tempomat off. We'll just be coasting here. And then about 800 meters will brake. I didn't handle brake as well. I mean the indirect brake. Might have to acknowledge the signal. Okay, nothing's showing up. Acknowledge the CFA warning here. Cannot brake too hard, I think. That's a new thing, braking too hard while instead of braking too less, braking too hard. So 100 at the next station. Stop. Never mind. Not so stop. Aachen van de Erde. We're arriving. Here we go. A lot over the Leasers platform here. I think one more stop. Look how close we are to Aachen. Aachen is right there. Here we go. Aachen Hauptbahnhof. Only 1.7 kilometers. We'll be increasing the speed. Like off. Oh. Not more than 80 then. That's a piece of B. It's probably, isn't it a yellow one? I don't know. Might be a green yellow. And switch off the tempo mat. Kinda don't anymore need it. $7.70. We would acknowledge that. KS signaling. 40 at the next signal. Oh my god. And we are now pulling into the station. We could acknowledge that. The ICE is ready there. The 500 hertz came on. That signal there. Make sure we don't go past that. There we go. And we're finished with the service. We leave at 9:45. That's when the ICE departs. We'll have to still load these passengers. The heck was the ICE? The ICE just departed once? Yeah, great, that one, and they just departed. Will be spawning again then at Aachen. Never mind. This is not timed to connect to that. Oh my. Great. Oh my god. Lock boat. There we go. There we go. We're done going down to surface. You can see all those swings bouncing in. Those double down spikes. Yeah, we're done this now. And I believe right now it's time to go to ICE services. Nice. Now, I bought the standard edition. No, I bought the deluxe edition. It includes East Coast Way. So we're gonna be doing the ICE right now. Gonna be exploring on foot. We're gonna be spawning. Let's make a summer clear. And continue. Gonna be spawning at Aachen Hauptbahnhof at 9:40. There we go. That's about 3 minutes before departure time. Should be enough. And after that, we're gonna be switching to London to the Bakerloo line. We're gonna be doing a local time run from Harrow and Wildstone to Elephant and Castle. You only need to buy the deluxe edition if you don't have East Coast Way, which I didn't, so that's why I bought that. $49.99. So we should have the Talent 2 arriving here by the end. Oh, route map, we can add that. Anything else? I don't know actually. Yeah, we added the route map, which was good. Platform 9. Yeah, okay. This ICE is ready for departure. Gonna climb aboard. Destination sign is from Brussels Midi, Brussels South, to Frankfurt Main Hauptbahnhof. So gonna be boarding train first class. That means use the cab door. You can turn these things off, by the way. It's a setting. So drive this high-speed intercity express ICE service to Köln. There we go. We have our details again. So yeah, there we go. Reverse or forward. Parking brake should be released. And for the 2. So we are now going to right here. So yep, this is it. The ICE 3M, the BR406. We're now going here, and we are already going to press 9, which takes you to the AFB menu. So we have different settings here. AFB aus, which means off basically, but we want to switch to Wieselfreigabe. I don't know that words. We have to press 6 button here. AFB. Lock doors. There we have that Talent 2 arriving that we just drove. We have to set the AFB to right here to about 40. There we go. And the safety systems. Yep, bit of restrictive monitoring. Okay, we're leaving Aachen Hauptbahnhof. We're due at Köln Hauptbahnhof, 64 kilometers, obviously high speed. We're due there at 10:13. So it's about half an hour this is gonna take. Pressing the C pedal. Getting our speed limit of 100 kilometers an hour. As you can see, the train length is 199 meters, so basically rounded up to 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be right here. We're out the 100. So we'll switch the AFB to that. Basically cruise control. Again, for the people who don't know what AFB is, it stands for Automatische Fahr- und Bremssteuerung, which is basically translated to English, which is automatic throttle and brake control. We're gonna be clear at 120 in a moment here, and as you can see right here, I have enabled LZB. As you can see in the lower right corner, it says B85, which basically means whenever we enter LZB, it is going to be working. This might need a piece of B acknowledged. No, doesn't. Which means we can raise this to 120 right now. No, not 130 yet. 120 first. And you see this accelerates much faster than a Talon 2, obviously. We're driving the all brand new ICE on train terminal 2. So right here we're going to be cleared at 140. Sign onwards. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, right now we can do it. Gonna be cleared 140 for a while. So this is the running speed for the first half, basically. Till we come to that place where LZB gets activated, which is around, I'd say around here. Around here, this curve, this is where LZB gets activated. Yeah, and as you can see, we have the this on the faux Zollfreigabe, which is basically regular AFB. But what it does, when in LZB mode, you'll get speed restrictions at the bottom of the speedometer right here. It'll say a number, and it will automatically change the speed. It will change the AFB speed, so you don't have to do anything basically for when you drive under LZB. I was testing this out in the thing that I don't really pump here any that much. Normal, yep. Normal high beams. Use headlights, we get some points for that. As you can see, in 2.4 kilometers we have a speed reduction to 120, so and about 750 meters. I'm gonna apply the brakes for that. I'm not really gonna apply the brakes. I'm gonna apply the AFB for that. gonna do anything. Nothing to acknowledge. That's why. There we go. Got the on 20 warning. Oh my god. Just had Sifa Zwangsbremsen. Yeah, we're gonna be slowing down to 120. And why doesn't it slow down to 120? There we go. I don't know if I missed anything to acknowledge. We're getting a little more speed reduction to 110 in a moment. It's going to be slowing down for that. And I want to slow down to 100 first and then back to 110. That's what you kind of want to do. You kind of want to always set the AFB like 10 kilometers an hour lower than how it is. As it kind of doesn't slow down enough. It's kind of weird. So, Zifa, there we go. So in about 2.3 kilometers, we're going to be getting a speed increase back to 160. And about in a few minutes from now is where I'm believing about 9:55. So in about 5 minutes we'll get to the point where LZB gets activated. It's about a mile away from that now, from the speed increase. Mile is 1.6 kilometers. Morning, Cozy. So as you can see here, just a few hundred meters away from that speed increase to 160. Let's see if I can read that from myself, as later I will be driving without this HUD on, and the zoom feature is really nice. Yep, I saw it, and as I saw it was 16. And basically now, because we'll pause it soon, we can increase that to 160. Yeah, there we go. So we're now cleared 160 kilometers an hour. So press the CIFA pedal. So we're here now. So as I said, around this curve, this is where LZB gets activated. So in about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 9:55 I believe. It's just a guess, but it's gonna be around that time. 9:54, 9:55. Don't have any speed changes, so we can just have to worry about the CIFA. There we go, CIFA pedal has been pressed. Right now we'll get let's just say it. Right now we'll get a curve to the right, and then we're gonna straight, and after that there is well that is where LZB kicks in. If I am right. Should be right. This is just a complete straight to Köln. Green signal. Acknowledge Sifa there. I'm gonna get less AP for this because it's less stops, but yeah. I like who doesn't like high speed trains? Me definitely. That's where about the LZB begins. So, and I said in about a minute we should be there. 9:55 something. That's when it will get activated. We have the B showing up, which means LZB is gonna wake up whenever we enter. Whenever we wake it up, which is when we enter that section. So it's about 40 kilometers under LZB, but yeah, it goes fast obviously. At 200 and later 250 kilometers an hour, goes obviously fast. In about a minute, that's when you can expect LZB to turn on. The beginning of that curve. Righty, that is 9:55 right now. Probably at the next signal, which is 1.8 kilometers away. So more like 9:55, 9:56. That's when LZB gets activated. So 9:56, that's more like the time it gets activated. So here it is, here's that curve. Right here we're going to be activating LZB. We're looking for a sign on the right hand side that says LZB, which is the beginning. Oh, is it that? Yep. There we go. What we can now do is we can hop. We can do AFB 330. Look at that. We are now under LZB mode. And so this is how LZB works. So right here in the middle of the display, we have something. So here you can see it shows 160. That's the target speed in 9,900 meters. So basically 9.9 kilometers. Basically it looks further than that, but as you can see here, there's this bar from going from 0 to 1,000 here to 4,000. But after that bar only goes to 4,000 meters ahead, so 4 kilometers ahead. After that, that's why this number display is here, 9,900. That basically means that we are more than 10 kilometers away from the next speed change, which is to 160, but it's just gone to 200. That's probably when we get to Köln. There's a next speed reduction. It doesn't show you speed increases, but it shows speed reductions. And the speed has just changed to 200. I didn't change the AFB, but because the AFB is using the LZB mode, it is all automatically. I don't have to do anything until we get to just before Köln. So now is the point where we go high speed above 200 kilometers an hour. I'll be doing that in a moment when the speed gets increased again. Think about in 15 minutes we will be at Köln, Hauptbahnhof. 15 minutes. It's about 15 minutes to high speed. Probably will get more high speed with the upcoming München-Augsburg route, which already exists in Train Simulator 2020. But yeah, we'll probably get more high speed. It'll probably be like the whole route. And we're also getting Hamburg to Lübeck. There we go. Speed has now changed to 250, which is top speed for the line, 250 kilometers an hour. Might as well off-stream drive this ICE to its full 330 potential. So as you can see, 000, what that basically means is a red signal. That's what that means, 000. If you see 000, expect a stop at the LZB distance. Oh, you can see there, 9,500. The distance has started to increase. It basically means expect stop. Probably it's not going to happen. 000 means expect stop. And in 8 kilometers the speed has to be 0. As you can see, the G light has come on, which means we have to start braking now. I'm wondering if the thing does it. Yep, there we go. I am not braking. It's the AFB system that is braking the train. The AFB system is braking the train. It's not me. I'm only pressing the CIFA. Yeah, we're gonna be having a stop here, apparently. If the speed stays at 000, as indicated by the LZB there. So we're now braking for, oh! The G light has come off. And we're now apparently braking for that stop. And it's slow braking now. As you can see, yeah, it's braking now. 4 kilometers to go. We should have to. I mean, we're still going more than we're going 110 miles an hour. I mean, right now 110 miles an hour, 175 kilometers an hour. I mean, we still have 3 kilometers and something to go. So yeah, we're going to be having a stop apparently. I don't know why. This is more exciting than the other direction. Yeah, I'm doing nothing again. Again, I'm doing nothing. I'm only pressing the CIFA. Oh, and that stop has cleared, which means we can accelerate again back to the line speed, but it's not going to be that much. As you can see, the AFB braking curve there, the blue marker, it's gonna meet soon. And never mind, that stop has also cleared. I don't know why there are stops which are braking. I don't know why, but if you see 000, it means stop. But I don't know why there are stops and suddenly clearing. Yeah, we're expecting a stop at about 3.5 kilometers now. Probably not. This might be a slower train ahead of us. Maybe a Telem 2. See, that's what could happen. You could have a slower Telem 2 in front of you, and that's why this LZB might mean stop. But that signal has cleared apparently too. Probably have a train in front of us. As you can see the motion blur here, which is kind of weird, but yeah, you can toggle that by pressing Ctrl F2 on the keyboard. Then get this. But yeah, you need a keyboard for that, so yeah, you need a keyboard and then press Ctrl F2, and that'll fix it. Okay, press the CIFA pedal again. We're slowing down, and we're accelerating again. Only about 12 kilometers to go into Köln-Hauptbahnhof. But the LZB section doesn't really end until literally right in front of it. Right in front of Köln-Hauptbahnhof. That's only where the LZB section ends. Shouldn't the Talon 2 be using the other tracks? I don't know, it's probably another ICE in front of us. I don't know what's in front of us causing these stops here all the time. I mean, there's probably definitely a train in front of us because stops get cleared all the time, but yeah, we're not traveling at the best line speed of 250 kilometers an hour. If we would have empty tracks, we would have been traveling at that speed, but yeah. It's constantly reducing it. We might do another stream later today. Then we'll be driving in the other direction. And also in the other direction on the London Underground. We're going to be switching to the London Underground in about just 10 minutes from now. Not that far away anymore. If you want to see Bakerloo line action, just stick around for another 10 minutes and we'll do that. Zero, yeah. We're now really approaching a stop, I believe. I don't know. As we're coming close to Köln-Hauptbahnhof. Yeah, 2.2 kilometers away now. And I'm not braking. And oh, I don't know. Yellow signal, yellow signal. I think I do not need to acknowledge PZB because we're under LZB right now. PZB is basically switched off right now as the 85 light is definitely not on. I'm going to be pressing a yellow distance signal on the moment here. There we go, that's the yellow signal. I will press the PZB acknowledge key. Yeah, nothing happens. So yeah, the train is basically braking itself. We're gonna have a red signal here. Stopping at a red signal. 600 meters, 70 kilometers an hour. The AFB should do that in time. Let's switch off the power. As you can see nicely, we're still more than 100 meters away, 120 meters away now. As you can see, red signal there. There we go. Now we just have to wait for this red signal to clear. And that's how an AFB braking works. Oh, there we go. Yellow signal. Pretty sure you do not need... Yeah, no, you don't have to acknowledge those signals because you're under LZB control and the AFB is automatically doing its job. There's definitely a train in front of us. And I'll turn the volume up a little bit more now. There we go. Only about 3 kilometers away from Köln-Hauptbahnhof. We have a speed reduction to 70 kilometers an hour. Upcoming, but the LZB is still doing that. We also have another red signal. Oh, and so what you have to do now is you have to press the end key. And we're gonna Zwangsbremsen. How? How in the world? Oh fuck. I pressed the wrong button.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
I pressed.
Zugbeeinflussung.
You know what I pressed? I pressed delete. I pressed Befehl 40. I had to press PW fry. Nah, damn. Great. I don't know what's happening now. I can't accelerate anymore. The heck?
Zugbeeinflussung.
Great. Might have to switch the AFB off. I have to switch AFB off, never mind. AFB OS.
AFB. AFB.
There we go. Now we can accelerate again. Ah. There we go. I have to that now. And PZB is gonna take over again. There we go.
Zifa.
Don't have to acknowledge that we're still under LZB control. There we go. PZB. That's PZB again.
AFB. AFB.
Not AFD. Not AFD, that's a German political party. Someone mistakenly said not AFD, but AFB. AFD is the political party abbreviation of Alternative für Deutschland, but yeah, that's German politics. And there we go, we're approaching Köln. Little problem with the LZB at the end there. It's my first time doing LZB in a train simulator game. Yeah, 10 lower than it has to. Reminder of that. There we go.
Zifa.
This is so weird. I don't have to acknowledge piece of beer or so something.
AFB. AFB.
AFB off. Train yelling at me. Yeah, we're arriving at Köln Hauptbahnhof 2 minutes late. Probably with all those breakings.
Zifa. Zifa.
And obviously the zwangsbremsing at the end. Still get it on the ICE. Thought I wouldn't, but yeah, we still got it. There we go. Nice and safe. Arrived.
Störung. Türen geöffnet.
Türen geöffnet. Doors opened. So yeah, welcome to Köln Hauptbahnhof. And as you can see there, that's the Hohenzollernbrücke, the famous bridge. And as you can normally, if you go past that bridge, the first station after that is Köln-Messe-Deutz. That's the first station after that. Köln-Messe-Deutz, which is basically the expo center. And that's where normally every year at around this time Gamescom is being held. But yeah, obviously this year COVID-19, obviously that's been cancelled.
Zielvorgang eingeleitet.
There we go. See, all those breakings you see there. There we go. A little bit of experience, but yeah, an ICE level 4 already, nice. There we go, so, alright then. Now that we've done the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen, yep, it's time to go to the London Underground, Bakerloo line. Yeah. Bakerloo line, London Underground, there we go. I think we'll be starting with the introduction immediately. Yep, there we go. I won't be talking for this, so yeah. Be back in a few minutes.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world. You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Besides operating trains, there are lots of requirements to navigate on foot. Try moving around now. This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one. You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, then return to the game when ready. A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the driver's seat. A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in. These are brake indicators. They show the state of various brake systems, allowing independent management of them. In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience. This train is ready to go. Push the indicated handle all the way forward to get moving. The Bakerloo line runs for just 15 miles, but along that length it connects the suburbs of Harrow, the affluent districts of Maida Vale and Marylebone, and famous places such as Baker Street, Oxford Street and Piccadilly Circus. trains that operate are the oldest on the network, taking their name from the year they were introduced, 1972 tube stop. They feature 7 carriages in 4+3 configuration. Congratulations! This is just the beginning of your experience. There is much more to be explored. Welcome to the London Underground. Join the ranks to keep millions of annual passengers moving between the suburbs and world-famous locations throughout central London. Take to the controls of the oldest tube trains on the network and convey commuters from residential to commercial districts across the city. Along the way, don't forget to place route maps, repair platform monitors, put up posters and restock newspaper dispensers. This is the Bakerloo line.
Indeed, the Bakerloo line. Here we go. First Bakerloo line experience is coming. There we go. Alright then, let's now do the 1972 stock. That's how this train's called. This EMU 1972 stock. Bakerloo line, it's a slow line, but the short stops make it feel look awesome. '72 stock introduction.
Welcome to your first day on the Bakerloo line of the London Underground. Here you will be taken through a brief introduction on operating the 1972 tube stock that operate on this line. During this session, you'll be taken through the startup procedure, critical driving controls, and passenger operations at several stations. Head over to the indicated train and climb aboard to get started. Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. The control switch activates the train for operation. The direction selector determines the direction of travel. This train features a combined power brake handle. Set this as indicated to begin the startup procedure. Set the brakes as indicated. The train is now ready to depart. Set the direction selector and apply power to begin moving. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce component stress and maintenance requirements. Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop. Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe. The next station on the line is Kilburn Park, where we will perform a passenger stop. Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop. Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors. It's time to get... Proceed to the next stop at Maida Vale unguided this time and see how you get on. Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
More Bakerloo line experience. Level 3 on roads and train level. There we go, continue. Alright then, let's do a timetable service then from Harrow and Millstone to Elephant and Castle. I'm now going to I can disconnect the keyboard, by the way. Don't anymore need it for piece B, for example. So I can disconnect that. No, we're not gonna do the zonal scenario. We're gonna do a timetable service from Harrow and Wildstone to Queen's Park. So, explore, we're going to do a timetable. Right now, what's the time? 8:42 in London, so it's around here. We'll do the 8:38 service then. That's about the local time right now in London. It's 8:43 there. Obviously it's 3:43 a.m. Eastern, which means we're also about away from the GTA Online tunables updates. We'll be streaming. I'll not be streaming that because Hell, I had my mic was muted. Sorry for that. Yeah, what I was saying was because there are no in-game announcements, I have made something different. I've made my own announcement from a YouTube video, basically. From a YouTube announcements video on the Bakerloo line. I've made my own. For example, this one, which is kind of appropriate for now.
This train is ready to leave. Please mind the doors.
Next station is Canton. I have to also do the destination blinds here. There we go. Elephant and Castle. Oh, we're going a little too fast.
The next station is Kenton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Kenton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
So yeah, these are not in-game announcements, these are my own announcements played by myself on my computer. Well, we're approaching.
The next station is South.
Hell strikes.
The next station is South Kenton.
Holy
Please
hell.
mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Overshoot. Hella weird, but yeah.
This is South Kenton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
The heck? What's happening here? Might have to use the reverse or cut out. To use the reverser, you have to use the reverser cutout. Now I have to use the direction selector to reverse. Oh damn hell. I think I know what happened. I unlocked the doors to the wrong side. Wow.
This is South Kenton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
Oh, finally, we're going again. Wrong platform, doors. That's what happened. I opened the left side doors while I was meant to open the right side ones. Wow. We're already about a minute and a half late. We can still catch the luck though. Timing is crucial for that though.
The next station is North Wembley. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Left side doors will open. There we go.
This is North Wembley. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
We're due to arrive 46:59, which is a minute ago.
The next station is Wembley Central. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Exit here for Wembley Stadium. This is Wembley Central. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Exit here for Wembley Stadium. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
Oh jeez. Mic was off. Probably didn't even hear that announcement. I'm gonna hear another one though, now.
The next station is Wilston Junction. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for London Overground. This is Wilston Junction. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for London Overground. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
Give you a lot of AP, these Bakerloo lines. Bakerloo line services.
The next station is Kensal Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Kensal Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
I have a speed reduction here just before Queen's Park. I have a speed reduction to 15 miles an hour. As for going through the depot, there we go.
The next station is Queen's Park. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for London Overground. This is Queen's Park. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a change here for London Overground. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
And right now, here we go, we'll be going underground. All the way to Elephant and Castle, the whole remainder of the route. Last daylight we'll see for this stream. Oh.
The next station is Kilburn Park. This is Kilburn Park. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Maida Vale. This is Maida Vale. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
Oh, damn.
The next station is Warwick Avenue. Exit here for Little Venice. This is Warwick Avenue. Exit here for Little Venice. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Paddington. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Central, District and Hammersmith and City lines and National Rail services. This is Paddington. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Circle, District and Hammersmith and City lines and National Rail services. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Edgware Road. This is Edgware Road. Clear of the doors. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Marylebone. Change here for National Rail services. This is Marylebone. Change here for National Rail services. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Baker Street. Change here for the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Jubilee and Metropolitan lines. Exit here.
From Madame Swords, it should be.
Exit here for Madame Tussauds. This is Baker Street. Change here for the Circle, Hammersmith and City, Jubilee and Metropolitan lines. Exit here for Madame Tussauds. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Regent's Park. Exit here for local buses to ZSL, London Zoo. This is Regent's Park. Exit here for local buses to ZSL, London Zoo. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Oxford Circus. Change here for Central and Victoria lines. Change here for Central and Victoria Line. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
We're driving way over speed. And I can't even brake.
The next station is Piccadilly Circus. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Piccadilly line.
This gap here between the platforms.
This is Piccadilly Circus. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Piccadilly line.
And look, we've made our time up, but yeah, we kind of went a little too fast.
This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
Oh, damn. Oh god, we're going to fast again. Don't do the announcing here, wait. Do a few things real quick.
The next station is Charing Cross. Change here for the Northern Line and National Rail services. Exit here for Trafalgar Square, National Gallery and National Portrait Gallery. This is Charing Cross. Change here for the Northern Line and National Rail services. Exit here for Trafalgar Square, National Gallery and National Portrait Gallery. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors.
Not.
The next station is Embankment. Change here for the Circle, District and Northern lines. This is Embankment. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Circle, District and Northern lines.
My god, I didn't unlock the doors, wow.
This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Waterloo. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for the Jubilee, Northern and Waterloo and City lines and National Rail services. This is Waterloo. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a change here for the Jubilee, Northern and Waterloo and City lines and National Rail services. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Lambeth North. Exit here for the Imperial War Museum. This is Lambeth North. Exit here for the Imperial War Museum. This is a Bakerloo line train to Elephant and Castle. Please stand clear of the doors. The next station is Elephant and Castle, where this train terminates. Change here for the Northern Line and National Rail services. All change, please. This is Elephant and Castle, where this train terminates. Change here for the Northern Line and National Rail services. All change, please.
And that'll do it for this service and also stream. Yeah, as you can see, look at that. More experience, there we go. Level 9, level 6 on the underground. There we go. Ready then, that'll do it for the stream. So, hope you all enjoyed the first ever stream of Train Sim World 2. I am now going on to GT Online. The tunables update has just rolled out for that. So yeah, hope you all had a good stream. And I'll see y'all guys later. Bye for now.